Our next visit is another significant biblical site, the Roman Catholic Church of St. Peter Gallicantu, on the eastern slope of Mount Zion, not far from Zion Gate. Its name is Latin, meaning the cock's crowing, and it's named because the church is built upon what is believed to be the site of the house of Caiaphas, where Jesus was taken up these steps after his arrest. This is the path that connected the old city of Jerusalem to the Mount of Olives, where Jesus was betrayed by Judas Iscariot and arrested. Thus Jesus was taken down into the Kidron Valley and up to the house of Caiaphas, perhaps up these very steps. Is this the true location? The ruins of the tithe vats can be seen from here. Artifacts discovered include a complete set of weights and measures used by the priests in the temple, and a door lintel with the word korban, a sacrificial offering, written in Hebrew. Also, according to the pilgrim of Bordeaux, who wrote of his journey in 333 AD, quote, "On this side, one goes up to Zion and sees where the house of Caiaphas the priest once stood, and there still stands a column against which Christ was beaten with rods." It's a beautiful church. I still remember the first time I visited the vaults below the church, where Bordeaux's pilgrims saw the place where Jesus was beaten, and I was awestruck at seeing where prisoners' hands were tied and where they would be beaten. There is just this one place which begs the question, were the hands of Jesus pushed through these holes? At each side below, containers, which is said to have contained salt and olive oil. The whole complex hewn out of rock. Then the pit, thought to be where Jesus was detained for the night following his arrest. Now a stairway has been built down into it, known today as Christ's prison. Previously, the only access to the bottlenecked cistern was through a shaft from above, through which the prisoner would be lowered and raised by means of a rope. There's actually a mosaic depicting this on the wall of the church. From the terrace outside can be seen the potter's field, the field of blood, Akeldama, where Judas killed himself, and of which it was prophesied in Psalm 69 that it would forever be desolate, and clearly it still is. Great views over Temple Mount and the Mount of Olives. We then walked back into the city and had a look at the Jaffa Gate. Jerusalem, probably more than any place on earth, having the powerful aura of history and intrigue. The actual gate is interesting, and some have said the Eye of the Needle was the nickname for the small gate within the gate, which opened after the main gate was closed at night. When Jesus said it's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of God, he was referring to the difficulty encountered trying to get a camel through the smaller gate. All its baggage would have to be removed. And though there's no record of it being called the eye of the needle in Jesus' day, it's nevertheless intriguing, as Jesus always taught using examples from everyday life that illustrated the message. Was it just hyperbole, or is there some truth in it? Jaffa Gate always brings back memories for me, especially our second visit in 1986, when we actually stayed with a friend in the old city near to Christchurch. It has its own charm, beginning with the architecture. Every time I pass here, I fondly remember our time here when the kids were small. It's a strategic place to enter Jerusalem and explore. All 4 quarters of Jerusalem within easy reach. Without doubt, it's my favorite gate, and whichever way one walks from here provides insights into the old city. And a fascinating glimpse of life into Jerusalem today. There's even an old photo displayed here, showing that it's changed little in recent times. The bookshop at Christchurch was also interesting, with a model of Moses' tabernacle. We were also shown a tunnel that went below the shop and ran underneath the city toward Temple Mount. We then walked through the Armenian Quarter, the tall alleyways and arches unlike any other city that I've seen. Three Jewish guys gave my shot an authentic look, and when we chatted, they told me they were from Brooklyn, New York.
So here's our
Welcome
wonderful.
to Jerusalem.
These are 3 Jewish guys from Brooklyn.
These alleyways are actually not on the beaten tourist track, but for me, a must-walk-through place, memorable. I've walked through here 100 times with the kids when they were little. Walking to the Falafel Cafe near Zion Gate to have lunch. We're about to enter the Jewish quarter.